Hey folks, how you doing today? Ron Shawley here for Pennsylvania Storm Chasers and AccuWeather. I want to talk a little bit about the Boaofeng radios here today as we progress every day, learning a little bit more and more about the radios here. Okay, let me show you here. We have the these are the Boaofeng radios. Okay, now one clarification I want to explain to you. The BF series are a 4-watt output, and the UV series radio, this is a maximum 8-watt output. Now, I would recommend for a few dollars more, go with the UV series. Okay, the UV, like I said, is 8-watt maximum. Okay, now one of the things that Boaofeng has that I absolutely love, and it makes it a lot easier to program the radios. Okay, mind you, you can program the radios manually. Okay, but it's really time consuming. They do sell a plug that simply it's a USB plug, and it plugs into your radio. Okay. And then once you plug it into your USB and then you plug it into your radio, you simply have to download. I'm going to show you real quick what you download, okay? They have a driver you have to download, and you simply go over here and you go to their website, and you download. If I can find it here. Oh, here we go. You click on the plug, okay? A little bit slow today, folks. There's your USB programming cable, and I mean, for $14 you can't go wrong. Okay, trust me, it'll save you hours of work in programming the phone. And also, as you'll see with this cable, you can utilize a software program that is, like I said, it streamlines the process of programming the radio. All right, you come down here, and it'll tell you prolific driver for Windows. Okay. You want to click on that, and all you do is download the current prolific driver, and then the prolific driver, once it's installed, you can then utilize the software program. Now, this is what you get. You get a disc with the cable. Don't worry about that disc at all. Okay, you're not going to need it because you're downloading that prolific driver from their website. That's what's on the disc. But it's an older version of the prolific driver. Okay, like I said, you just want to come here and click on your prolific driver, and it'll download it right to your computer. Now you got that done, so you got your radio plugged into your computer. Okay, then what you're going to go to is a program that I downloaded called Chirp. Okay, CHIRP. You can look it up online. And what's nice about Chirp is once your radio is connected, which I didn't connect it, but once it's connected, okay, you simply click on radio up here, and then you say upload or download from the phone. Okay, you can download from the phone the data that's on the phone, but you don't really have to do that because your whole purpose is to upload new data to the phone. Here, I was able to go into Chirp, and once you're in Chirp, it has all the data you need. All the frequencies are here. Okay. There's some frequencies that aren't here, but you can easily add them into the software. And then from here, you're uploading this data here to your radio. Okay. Now, one of the questions that came up before, are you able to, if you're not licensed to use a ham radio, the FCC is pretty adamant about saying, you need to be licensed to be on ham radios. And these are actually a handheld ham radio. Okay, the bulk of the frequencies on here, if you're not licensed, don't go to them. You can monitor them. Okay, there's no law saying you can't listen to them, but you can't talk on them. Okay, but there are frequencies on these radios I discovered that you can legally use and not be licensed. Okay, you have your GMR series, and you have your MERS. Okay, MURS. And MERS, you've got, I believe there's 3. Yeah, you have your MURS 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you can use these frequencies right here, and you don't have to be worried about being licensed. And that's what I was told. Is this absolutely true? I don't know, but I did contact the FCC to get some clarification on these points, but from what I was told, your GMR and your MURS frequencies, you can go there and not be licensed, okay? Because they are, I believe they are in the walkie-talkie range, so you don't have to be licensed, okay? That's what I'm assuming, all right? And while we're talking about the walkie-talkies, okay, the company has a fantastic walkie-talkie system, okay? And I want to show you real quick here. Here within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be getting some samples in the mail, okay? And I'm going to be demonstrating the walkie-talkies. And the reason I like them, a lot of times, like I say, they sell them in packs. You can buy the 2-pack, you know, a 5-pack, 10-pack, or 20-pack, right? And again, folks, even on the 20-pack, look at the price. $269 for 20 walkie-talkies, okay? Now, that would be an extremely large caravan of storm chasers that would be needing that, but for the most part, I'm thinking the 5-pack is about right, you know. I mean, you got 5 vehicles, you got 5 radios, and there you go, 85 bucks. $85 for really good, high-end quality walkie-talkies that have a phenomenal range to them, okay? And we are going to be testing them out here. What's nice about them, they have 16 memory channels, which is okay. They have the 50 CT CSS and 105 CD CSS frequencies, okay? They have a low voltage alert, scanning features. They have an English voice prompt built into the phone. They are PC programmable, alright? Let's see, voice scrambling, encryption, emergency alarm. They have a flashlight on the top of the radio. You simply push a button and the LED light comes on, okay? So, you know, this is a nice little radio, okay? So, in short, I encourage you all to check out the, I encourage you to check out Boaofeng. Go to their website. They have a large selection of ham radios. They do have, people have been asking me, they do have the 2-way radio also, but they have the walkie-talkies. And again, the walkie-talkies, we're going to be getting them in the mail pretty soon. Like I said, a lot of people have been asking about that. They don't want to get that ham license, and they just want to be able to turn the radio on and talk. So, yeah, we'll be testing them out here in the next couple weeks, okay? One other point I wanted to mention, okay, on the for the astronomers that are out there, if you're using the radios for astronomy, people have asked me, will the frequency of the radio interfere with the frequency of the Wi-Fi on some of the telescopes? Okay, and the answer is no. There's no interference whatsoever. There was some concern that because a lot of your telescopes are Wi-Fi'd and remotely controlled by a computer. Okay, so there is no interference with the radio and the telescope, so you don't have to worry about that. But again, we're going to be testing them out here in a couple weeks, all right? And also, don't forget, look at the Foscam cameras. Okay, we are going to be testing here the next clear night that I get. We're going to be taking the indoor camera, you know, laying it outside with a computer and showing you its capabilities of looking at the night sky. You know, capturing falling stars, meteorites, the ISS, which I've already captured on the Foscam. So stay tuned. We have a lot more interesting things coming up in the weeks ahead. Take care.